Hey, what's up, guys? Aaron here. The Democrats and Biden are now embracing crypto. Do you know why? It's a response to what Trump has been doing. So whether or not you don't want me to talk about crypto, I've been getting several comments about keeping Donald Trump's name out of your freaking mouth. But at the end of the day, crypto, Bitcoin has become political. So right here on the computer, I'm going to go through this story. Basically, there is going to be a Bitcoin and blockchain roundtable happening in Washington, D.C. in early July. But really quick, if you are in Celsius and you're like, where are my shares? Well, 2 days ago or so, on June 13th, Ionic Digital submitted another form or a revised form to the SEC, and they wanted to include this exhibit 99.3, which is right here. And when you click on it, you get to this, which I'm like, okay, so it's a logo. I'm an idiot. I don't know what's going on with this kind of stuff, guys. But basically, things are moving, things are happening with Ionic Digital. But let's go ahead and get back to the other stories. So before I get into why Biden may be wanting to embrace Bitcoin, really quick right here, despite the net negative week for the Bitcoin ETFs, June is still a positive month. Here really quick, we're getting the first Bitcoin ETF launching in Australia, the VanEck Bitcoin ETF. So this could be pretty big news. We don't know how much volume Australians will bring to the Bitcoin ETFs. The Bitcoin ETFs in the US have grown to $58 billion, so hopefully this will add more to the stack. So let's go right here. US Congressman Ro Khanna, representing California's 17th Congressional District, is set to host a Bitcoin and blockchain roundtable in Washington, D.C. in early July. This will be, quote, the most significant meeting between policymakers and innovation leaders in blockchain to date. Basically saying this is going to be more significant than anything that Donald Trump or RFK Jr. has done. The roundtable is expected to feature officials from the Biden administration, the House, the Senate, alongside good old Mark Cuban. The primary objective of this meeting is to strategize on how to keep Bitcoin and blockchain innovation in the U.S. Wow, very similar to what Trump said when he met with the Bitcoin mining companies. He wanted to keep Bitcoin innovation and Bitcoin mining in the US. Trump said that he wants to make sure that Bitcoin and blockchain is not pushed overseas because of the US's approach to it all. And here the article says this initiative is seen as a response to former President Donald Trump's recent endorsements of the Bitcoin industry. So whether or not you don't want me to talk about Trump, Biden, RFK Jr., whether you want me to just stick to crypto, well, I am. This is the biggest or one of the biggest storylines happening right now for Bitcoin. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I think that Biden's administration is like, hey, we need to take a softer approach here because Trump is appealing, at least on one level, to tens of millions of Americans that hold Bitcoin and hold crypto, and they see Trump, if he wins, as a way for their net worth to go up. We, Biden, need to step it up and we need to become a little bit softer here. This article talks about the Biden administration's hostile stance toward Bitcoin and crypto, vetoing bills, arresting founders of different wallets, Biden comparing crypto traders to, quote, wealthy tax evaders, and also him proposing a 30% tax on electricity used for Bitcoin mining, which is literally the opposite of Trump's approach right now. So I think this is great news. I want whoever is in the White House for the next 4 years to love Bitcoin and love crypto and promote these types of things and not push companies offshore. And I'm pretty sure that you feel the same. If you're holding Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies, you want whoever ends up in the Oval Office to support that and ultimately, let's be honest, make your bags go up. We want more money to flow into the space and not the US to basically send all the other companies overseas. So while this is happening, while we're getting ETFs launching in different countries, while basically now the two primary candidates of the 2024 election are both coming out to be pro-crypto. You can add RFK Jr. in there as well. So that would be like the top three. While all of that bullish stuff is happening, there are still these charts from Into the Cryptoverse, which I absolutely love. And I talk about these all the time. You guys are probably tired of them. but just take a look right here. The purple line is where we are right now, Bitcoin market cycle bottom ROI. So November of 2022 until right now, Bitcoin has done around a 4.3x. The previous cycle that happened in 2020 was only at around a 2.8x at the same time in the cycle. So we are still above where we were 4 years ago. But in 2020, Bitcoin ended up doing over a 20x, ending in November of 2021, which would correspond to November or so of 2025. So there are people that are like bummed that the price of Bitcoin is hovering around $66,000. $66,000 is a higher price than where we would have been 4 years ago. But we saw where the last cycle took the price of Bitcoin way up over a 20x. Sometimes it's hard to keep perspective on things, especially when we saw the price of Bitcoin go to almost $74,000 3 months ago. When we're seeing the price now at 66, we're like, oh man, this sucks. But you just got to keep things in perspective. And if you want to check out Into the Cryptoverse, it is a paid service. You will save some money if you use my link, but I absolutely love these charts, and there are so many. So this is a good one. Bitcoin year-to-date ROI. So let me just take away all of them. Where are we right now in 2024? Well, from the beginning of the year till now, we are at a 1.5x for the price of Bitcoin. Going back 4 years, the price of Bitcoin in 2020 did a 4x. So you can see even for 2020 alone, compared to the last halving cycle, we still have a long way to go. So just a little bit of perspective, guys. That's it for the video. Want to keep it short and sweet. I think it's very exciting what's happening with both the Trump, Biden, and RFK Jr. parties, basically all being pro-crypto. We'll see what happens from this event in early July with Biden. I'm sure a lot of information will come from that. If he and his cabinet and, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden himself could go on TV and say, we support crypto and Bitcoin, that would be awesome. I really, really hope that the Biden campaign comes out publicly and says that they love Bitcoin and they want the United States to be the center of its adoption. So I'll keep you guys posted. Till next time, guys, talk with you soon, and bye for now.